Hello, Kris Krohn here on Limitless TV. Today we are going to be talking about the power of the mind and the limiting beliefs. The beliefs that are ultimately determining all life's outcomes, whether as a good or whether they are bad. Little boys and girls, listen up close, because today we are going to uncover the power of the mind when you overcome the limiting beliefs in it.
So in this video, I'm going to be teaching you what limiting beliefs are, but I'm also going to teach you probably the quickest technique for changing a limiting belief with a powerful, positive, empowering belief. Limiting belief 101. A limiting belief is nothing more than a belief in yourself, your circumstances, or abilities that have some type of ceiling, some type of limiter. So for example, we all went through elementary school, right? And at some point, you either decided that you were good at math or bad at math, good at science, bad at science. You decided that you were good at reading, good at writing, or that you weren't. And we make decisions about how intelligent we are. And at some point, ask yourself, did you ever think that you were stupid? Did you ever tell yourself that you were dumb? Did you ever tell yourself that you weren't good enough compared to the other kids? Well, guess what? That's a limiting belief. And the truth is, you may not naturally be genius at math, but to question your intelligence and to limit yourself and tell yourself, for example, that you're stupid, well, that applies across the board to all the different ways that you can show up with intelligence. And the reality is that you're genius, you're smart. There are things that you can do and only you can do. There are gifts that you have, perceptions, abilities, emotions, and only you have the ability to harness them the way that you do. And yet the idea that you're stupid or dumb, guess what it does? It shuts down your ability to tap into that natural genius. Well, maybe you believe that you're not good at sports. Guess what that's going to produce? Clumsy, flat-footed, tripping, making mistakes, not catching the ball. Because your beliefs about yourself ultimately are king. They're going to determine all of life's outcomes. In life, by the time we achieved adulthood, we have made thousands of decisions about our intelligence, our ability of what we can do, what we can't do, what kind of parent we're going to be, what kind of friend we are, whether we're a nice person, a mean person, sardonic or medium, what kind of, whether we're an early bird or late bird, what kind of food we're going to eat. I mean, we pretty much decided all of life's outcome. In fact, your life is boring unless you can change some of your beliefs around because, man, you're walking predictability. We do become our own self-fulfilling prophecies. And so if you want to change the results of your life, it's not what you do that matters nearly as much as what you believe you can do, which means it's time for a belief upgrade. And we all got limiting beliefs. So I'm going to teach you in this next segment a simple tradition, a ritual for every morning to isolate one of your limiting beliefs and what you can do to turn it into an empowering belief. And watch yourself change with every passing day, growing more competent, more capable, and more able. So what I'm going to teach you is a technique called lightning breakthrough work. Lightning means fast. It means that you can do it every single day. In fact, you can do it as often as you want. I have this Limitless bracelet. Sorry, that's what ladies would call it. This is my manly wristband. This is my wristband that I wear, and it's black on one side, and it's red on the other. And if you've ever seen people wear rubber bands, sometimes it's meant to be a reminder, right? That's what this is. This is a reminder. Every day, it starts black. And when I'm done doing this technique, I turn it to red. Now, there's 3 steps to changing your beliefs for doing this lightning work. All right, number 1 is ground. Because we're going to go to intuition here. And grounding essentially means start your day off, get yourself in a calm, meditated space, breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. And all we're doing is taking a moment to clear our mind of our thoughts. Because in a moment, you're going to do step 2, which is ask a question. And the question is, what is the number 1 limiting belief holding me back? And if you're listening quietly, what you're going to receive is the limiting belief that you need to work on that day. It might be, I'm not good enough, or I don't believe I'll be able to make enough money to pay my bills, or I don't feel secure about how I feel about my body, or whatever. That's the limiting belief. Once you have it, then you get to ask yourself, is this what I want? Is this serving me? That's a question I love to ask.
And then from there, by the way, no limiting beliefs are serving you right now. If it's limiting you right now and you're aware of it, you get to do something about that. So then the next thing we can do is we get to create a new belief. This is your limitless belief. And a new belief needs to follow the 3 rules, the 3 P's, write them down: present, powerful, and positive. Okay? Present means that you're going to write the statement in I form as if it's already happened and taken place and you have that belief. It's positive, which means that instead of being limiting, which are normally negative beliefs, we're going to choose into something positive. And it's powerful, meaning it's got to resonate with you. So I might be sitting there and I might ground, and I'll actually do this right now. What is the number one limiting belief holding me back? It's a fear that I'm going to mess up on camera. Does this serve me? Well, no, it doesn't. The fear doesn't serve me. It doesn't help me to think that I'm going to be messing up on camera. I'll probably mess up on camera because, by the way, the things that we want and don't want are wants. So if I'm afraid of messing up, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to mess up, and then Nate would-be hero here, who's making me into a hero, he's going to have to double down on his work and do more editing work and sift through a lot more. I mean, it's just kind of a waste of everybody's time, right? And the new belief that would serve me better is I'm a one-hit wonder. I'd love to be able to just sit down here on the camera and share my expertise and the knowledge that I have. It's I am is positive, a one-hit wonder. That's powerful, it's positive, it resonates with me. So it's super simple. This is stuff we can do every day. Your mind is made up of all these beliefs, some good, some bad. And the question is, what is serving you and what isn't? And it's this daily ritual. I wake up in the morning, I do my work, I ground, I ask what's the number one limiting belief? I get my answer, and then I evaluate it. What's the consequence? Is this good? Is it serving me? And the answer is always no. And the more you connect with that, man, what would serve me? And now you're stepping into the power of choice. We all got it, but we're all not free because we're not leveraging it. And you are. This is a powerful morning ritual to create something that is present and powerful and positive. When I'm done, I turn that band around and it reminds me I've done my work for the day. Now, is there any limit on how much of this you can do? Absolutely not. In fact, I'll share with you that I don't just only do it every morning, but I'll also do it if I ever get triggered during the day. If I ever feel low energy, negative energy, get into a funk or that space if I can't, guess what it's time for? It's time for some lightning belief breakthrough work. And this is the simplest, easiest format that you are completely capable of doing. And I'm inviting you to make it a part of your daily life because as you do, you're going to build momentum, shifting out of the things that aren't working, and over time, creating a greater and greater and greater collection of what's going to serve you.
You cannot even begin to imagine the power of the Limitless wristband. Come to the 3-day Limitless event and come claim your free wristband when you come and attend. I've got discounted tickets below because you have subscribed, correct? Yes, you have. And we will tell you how to unlock the mysteries of your mind, step out of limitations, and step into your new amazing Limitless life.